you pay for PPV, but this is free and this is real TV. Grab your cup, pour that drink, roll that blunt, and tell us what you think. Commas come pouring in, women be exposing, man. Fellas start to open up, shorties feeling down to fuck. It's a safe place, spill that tea. That cup is hot, don't let it fall on me. Anastasia, keep it funky, might speak for she think. Val from the BX, don't even try stink. Eva, keep us humble, she consider your feels. And Tati got 3 kids, you better pay them bills. Time is money, make sure your clock is right. Sliding in DMs, you make sure your stock is tight. Ladies, they gonna tell you if you ain't rocking right. I'm telling you, dude, don't end up on top of tonight. It ain't all jokes, get serious too. If I can help what happened to me, not happen to you, it makes it worth it. Let's get drunk on purpose. Start telling stories we would never tell in person. It's real TV.
What is up? What is up,
Yay! Hi, how are we? I misses y'all.
I feel like I want to say Happy New Year.
What?
Happy New Year's? Has it been that long
Like,
for you?
I feel
There's
like I
no
haven't
way
seen
it's
you guys
been that
in
long.
forever.
Oh my
There's a
god.
feedback. Say something.
No, because the last I think was back
It's on
in, or
Eva's
at
side.
least when I joined, was the last in December.
Are you sure?
How long?
I don't think so. It has not been that long. What
Possibly.
month are we in? Wait a minute.
We're
Let me
about to-
March.
Has it been that long? No, because we. All right. Hold on. You're
Well,
gonna make me
welcome.
check because, jeez.
Glad to have Eva back.
Yes, girl.
Everyone wants Don't Come For Me. Easter is on Sunday. I like to be festive. So whoever celebrates Easter. The first time that it's never in April, but that's another story. If it's your first time joining the TV family, welcome. We are now on a new day on Monday nights.
Eva, you got your speaker on the bottom? Because it's like feedbacking on the bottom a little bit.
Maybe, I don't know.
Change your sideways, your phone sideways.
It's on my computer. Oh,
Oh, okay.
go. No, it's not on my bottom.
Okay.
I just heard that.
You know, it's never a normal episode without tech issues.
Maybe it's on Amazon. I don't know. Or your case is probably covering the speaker.
Maybe. I don't know. Y'all can do your introductions. Let me figure it out.
Actually, now there's no feedback. Well, a little bit. I don't know. We figure it out. It's okay.
Better?
I guess.
I
think so. Actually, no. I think it's gone. Nope. It's still there.
That's
a little
odd.
feedback when someone talks. It's okay.
How come I don't hear any feedback?
It's on you then.
Yeah.
Because I think it's because we're
How
out
can you hear
loud.
feedback too?
That what?
Yeah.
I don't know. You got your headphones?
No, I'm about to go on my phone, if anything.
Put on your headphones then, if you can.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Keep the diva out.
Thank you for tuning in. My name is Anastasia.
Oh, and damn. Logically Valerie Mac. What's going on? I forgot my intro, right?
That was Eva the Diva. She'll be back in a second. Always. Never
I
don't
haven't done them in a while. That's why.
But like the video, subscribe, share. We love interaction, comments, questions. Today's topic is going to be interesting with online dating in different states. If you talk to people online dating from one state to another state, if you moved and do online dating, is it the same?
Oh, long distance relationships.
Distance, yes. I did got a lot of feedback on the post.
Okay. I'm curious to see. I want to hear this stuff.
Yeah.
Because from my experience, that doesn't seem like a good idea. But we'll see what they say.
Yeah, I mean, I got a lot of, more than one way than the other. We'll definitely talk about it. And I'm sure all of us have our own experience that we'll talk about. And anyone else that wants to share their experience, be more than happy to do that. Um, I also, if you were listening to last week's episode, started putting questions together for the blind speed dating.
Oh yes.
So, yeah. Which,
Oh yes. I can't wait. I'm hoping we can like really get a nice turnout for that because that'll be really fun. Blind speed dating, no camera, randomly putting people together. That'll be fun.
yeah. So, I'm going to start promoting a lot for it. Whoever wants to join, if you're single, tired of online dating, you never know. You could probably meet your match blindly. So, we'll try that out. Oh, and
Hola
I'm
mujer.
back.
hi.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
I
Are
hear
we
you.
tracking? Good. Okay.
Perfect. So I was just saying how we were going to get into the topic. Also, Eva, I know that you weren't here, so got to catch you up. So we're going to
Yeah.
start to plan for blind online speed dating with us.
Oh.
Yeah, we spoke about this last week. Where we're gonna have candidates come in, right?
Uh-huh.
Have them have their camera off and talk to people and have a questionnaire that they're gonna ask questions about. And to it's blind speed dating. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty fun.
I think that's interesting. So we're hosting
Yes.
the.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, yes.
I'm down with that. That's
It's gonna
actually
be fun.
interesting.
What was it that you were? What was the show? Love is Blind is
I was
kind of what
blind.
we were talking about, but
Mhm.
I was saying is it really because they don't really have real people on here in the first
She said
place?
put a
I mean,
paraplegic on there.
Right. Put Quasimodo on there, bro.
you
Is
know
love really
what? At the end
blind?
of the day, love is blind, okay?
No, 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 no. That's the bullshit, right? Of course, when you see them, you're gonna like them. Cool, because you're hot. Y'all bring on people who are hot. Now let me see Quasimodo come on there. Let me see the guy who doesn't leave his basement and has nothing but acne. Let's see if love is really blind.
I mean, are we
Let me
still not
see
seeing the people? Like, I
Precious.
mean, it
Like
comes into a lot. You
that's
could
Well,
I'm
that's
be.
the thing. Do you ever feel like you can fall in love with someone's personality without seeing them?
I
yes.
mean, it hasn't really happened like that for me, though. I mean,
Let's say you just
I
talking
think
to
it's
them all
possible. However, there's still a factor of physical attraction. And once you
definitely.
see them, it changes certain things. Like I would be highly disappointed if I enjoyed someone's conversation, I enjoyed everything that they sound like, say, and this could be it. But then I see him
do you
and
think it'll all go away?
not all. I can still like you as a person.
Okay, but
I can still.
what if you've been talking to him for a minute, like
Why
a hot
would
minute,
I
and
for
it's
that
just
long?
been text or phone calls, um, who knows, even letters or things like cute things like that,
And
right?
what if he
Again with the
looks
letters.
like what if he looks like what's his name? Hey you guys from the Goonies.
That's her.
Kronk, what is the hold on. Chunk or some shit.
Trunk?
What the fuck is his name?
Trunk?
No, Chunk is the fat kid. Hold on.
Mm.
I'm gonna
What if
look
it,
it up. It's so bad.
I
what if
mean,
he was like 4'11"? What if he was
I would be the tall person for once.
Sloth. Sloth.
slow?
What if he looks like Sloth? Changes things. See? There's my point. That's
Okay, so what I
Anyway,
was trying to say was, I mean, okay, so no, I get what you mean, but I don't know. I mean, I do see it happening with some people where you could probably connect with somebody, not know who they physically are, and then maybe, who knows, when you get that physical attraction, you may get that what the fuck, or hell yeah.
So for me, like I gotta see if I can be attracted, right? Because attraction physically is fleeting, right? But that don't mean I like you. And for me to like you, it's your personality. I can build
Okay.
like an attraction stronger if I like you as a
Right.
person, right?
Yeah. So what if they
But
were
it
physically not
doesn't
up
work
to you?
vice versa.
You
Huh?
know, what if they were physically not your normal go-to, but you like their personality a lot?
It depends as long as you don't look like sloth. I mean, I don't know.
I look on that one. That's a fact.
Because I've dated outside of my normal attraction, I guess. I don't really have a type, so it's hard. Um, I don't know. I just
I
know
get it.
I don't have a type. I have standards. You know what I mean?
That part.
No, I think, you know what, it does come to that point too. Like, what if there's certain things that you could look over that, or like that she said, right? What if he's just not your typical guy that you go for, or the one that you have like your likes, and but this guy is just like
But he checks all the other boxes.
amazing. Yes,
Do you think girls?
because I've
Before
had
you,
one that checked all the boxes.
yeah, but before you answer that question, do you think women also determine if they're with somebody, if their friends and family will approve of their looks,
Hmm. I think some women,
even if
not
you
all.
As a Latina, I think so,
boxes?
Mm.
because they're either gonna make fun of him, or they're you gotta know what you're bringing home.
Yeah, no, they got to deal with that because they will make fun. I think some women. I don't think all.
I think maybe not physically for me, but I do have kids, so it's like a lot of things do come into like,
Like if your
just
kids
do
look
they feel comfortable? Do they, you know what I mean? Like, just little things that go a long way for me. Because I could feel one thing, but like, what if like the person just completely shows a different vibe with my kids, and my kids are both like, yeah, that's not it. Like, we
what if
don't feel, huh?
what if they roasted him?
To his
You better
face.
roast back.
Wait, are we
All
talking
I'm
about to
saying is,
his
look, my
face?
kids are
No, not
grown.
to his face. That's wild. Not to
What
his
do you
So
face.
it
mean?
depends on how hard I'm feeling
Tell
him, right?
like, you know.
It
I
depends how
mean,
hard I'm feeling him because I gotta really like you to defend you. And if I'm feeling you, I'll defend you. If I'm, it's like, yeah, but then you won't even meet my friends.
Mm,
true.
I hear that. All right.
And my friends know better than to talk shit. Like, you're with Quasimodo, leave me alone. Like,
We do that in the back scenes.
Right. All right,
um,
let's get into it. So, out of state dating. Online dating, we all know is trash because we talked about it a lot of times. But have you ever been on online in the dating apps talking to someone in a different state?
yeah,
And how did
yeah.
that go?
Um, it doesn't work. It just doesn't work. So here's my thing, right? There has to be some form of physical interaction. And
Oh, like, oh, okay. Hmm.
what do you mean? What?
No, at first I thought you were gonna say like physical, like their look wise, but then I was gonna say, what if they're catfishing you?
No, interaction,
But now I
right? Yeah, not. So if I'm going to, okay, so I barely have dated anyone out of state, right? It's just not. I don't really work. It doesn't work for me. Anyway, um, I'm putting myself in that position. If I met someone, they don't live in my state. I need to see where it's going. Do you plan on moving to my state? Are you going to come and visit? Are you we flying out to go somewhere together? Because there are a lot of other challenges that goes with that,
Okay.
and I don't think that works for the most part. Eva would be the expert.
I was gonna say,
I was,
I think on that one, I'm an expert. Ugh.
that's why we're gonna get to her last,
Hmm.
so she can really go into it. So I did make the post on IG. Shout out to everyone that commented. A lot of them were similar. Of like, it's difficult in the beginning, it's good, then it just gets dry. Or someone else said like, in the beginning it was good, then I always find out that they're cheating, with somebody else. But then there was one story that stood out, which I really loved. And she's like, yeah, we did the long distance for a year, and now we're married for 15 years. I was like, oh my,
Oh wow,
beautiful. Yeah.
that's
So
so cute.
I feel like it really just comes down to the person themselves, the effort they're
Yeah.
put in, and if you really build that connection. Um, but what I wanted to get into, because I know both of you have moved. So online in your original state when you're on dating apps compared to where you're living now on dating apps, is it the same or is it better, worse?
So I mean, it's no secret I left New York, right? Oh my God. So I have to say, okay, all right. So here's the interesting thing for me, right? So first of all, New York ain't great, right? Candidates is not that great. However, there's a certain quality of directness, certain quality of um
The East Coast thing, in a sense, is
it's there's a New York character, right? It's like
yeah.
like they
They
pursue
kind of
it, they're assertive, this is it, let's go do it kind of thing, or I'm picking you up. Like I like that assertiveness. Okay?
big
Mhm.
dick energy.
Yes. Over here, the assertiveness comes from old men who want a bag of young chick.
And
Oh,
Like I'm not talking about 40s. I'm talking about like 60s.
but
six.
are they looking like 40s?
No.
Oh,
Oh,
I digress.
And apparently when I was having this conversation with somebody, they're like, "Oh, but that's what they do out here cuz the women like the money." And I'm like, "But no.
do they really got saggy balls at 60?
I wouldn't know."
Men, tap in, please, because I
Right?
guess Kashi wants to know how they
I have
hang.
questions now. Because some
I
60-year-olds,
wouldn't know.
some 60-year-olds looking for their age and take care of themselves.
True. And I mean, honestly, I think 60 now is still kind of, some people are taking care of themselves. Where like 60 isn't even that bad nowadays. But I mean, if you 60 and you look at 60, like,
Yeah, come on. Yeah, that's too much.
yeah,
I mean,
like grandpa.
have you met anyone nice on the dating apps that you're on right now?
Yeah,
Like as a friendship type or okay.
I did. And I I had to dead that.
Gotta spill the tea. We gotta spill the tea. What happens?
Okay. Here we go. So met a guy, talked on the app, went to the texting, went out on a date a few times. But again, assertiveness for me. I'm a busy person. He's a busy person. But you want to meet up? Let's meet up. Make the plans, right? I saw him like twice in 3 months.
Sure.
And what's the
Why?
point of that? Like, why are we even doing this? And then the conversation, never a phone call, never a FaceTime, just a good morning. How's the day going? What the fuck I'm gonna do with that? Wipe my ass? Like, it's no
Every
real
day or
content.
just like only a couple times a week?
Sporadic, a couple times a week.
Oh no.
Mm. So he's a friend.
Yeah, I was
He's a
about to say
friend.
your friend.
He's
And
a
and
friend.
when I communicated that, like, yo, I'm not feeling the direction, right? It was like, well, damn, I thought we had chemistry. How?
Chemistry where, sir?
Where? And I'm like, yo, and then he's like, are you done with me? I'm like, I never said that. I'm communicating. This is my issue. And you had nothing to say.
I don't even
And
think y'all
then nothing.
I
started. What
don't
you mean?
understand that when you communicate how you feel, right? Then it's automatically like, are you? If you care that much, then you would put effort in to fix what I'm communicating. If you don't, then you really didn't care.
That part.
I'll only take you out twice in 3 months.
No, what? So what is he? What is it that he does that he's so busy?
I know this
Okay.
answer,
Oh,
except it's fleeting. I don't remember. I found out. I heard it in January, so
been a while.
hasn't. It's been.
Been a while.
I don't know.
It kind of went through the back door. Got it.
It's like you. The thing is, for me, and I will take some responsibility in the fact. Yes, I'm busy. Life changes and things of that nature. However, I
I'll
can
be
make
back.
myself available if you make yourself available,
But you're
right?
putting in the
That
effort
part.
to actually go into the dates. So
Right. And here was my pet peeve, right? Spoke about going out to eat. Told him I had this is the time I'm available. This is when I can do it. Made the arrangements of time and date. The
mm-hmm.
day of, hit me with a place. I can't do that. Can we do somewhere else? Nothing all day. And I don't hear from him 2 days later. That was the first time.
What the
Okay.
fuck?
Okay. And then are you mad at me? The fuck you mean, bro? What this right. Second time, we made arrangements. Asked me if I had a place in mind. Mind you, I'm new to this city. No, I don't got a place in mind. I don't know nothing here. But here's what I Googled last night, right? Pick a spot. Ghost up until 9 o'clock that night. And somehow, oh, I got caught up. I could still make it to you though. No, I'm good. You good.
You
You think I
got
was
caught
waiting
up.
around? You think I was waiting around? Like, no.
Word
And
by.
so that was the last one. So it would have been more dates in the last 3 months, but there's no consistency, and then the communication is lacking. And I think the problem there was, I know I'm busy, but no, I'm still interested. I don't give a fuck to hear that. That don't mean shit to me. Show me
Right.
that.
That's his words at that point.
Yeah,
It's not-
exactly. So yeah,
And he's originally
this
from there.
yeah, no, from another state. Everybody down here is a transplant though.
So, would you give the 6-year-old a chance if they look good for their age?
I would have to. So for me, okay, if someone that I inadvertently dated in their 60s, I would have to have met this person and had no idea that they were 60s or more or plus,
So
that
you
they don't
can't
look it.
know. Damn.
I don't. I would want to know because that's an immediate, like in my mind, this doesn't work. You could be my parent. No, that doesn't work.
That is true.
And yo, no, no, no.
Is your parent 60?
A little over. But look, that would mean like, but you could be a parent at 20,
True.
right?
That
I
could still be your
mean,
parent.
that could still be my parent, and that's a little bit odd.
I agree sometimes. I mean, I haven't really dated like that
Like
much
for me,
older, but
my cutoff older than me would probably be a 10-year, 8-year window,
Okay.
not anything over that. Because if you're old enough to father me, that's a problem.
Mm,
I feels that too.
times.
So if that was to ever happen, I can't know. That's
Mm.
it's like an instinctual,
What if
like,
he
oh,
was like super like fit bod and everything, and you just like happened to meet him and you guys like clicked, and he was like, oh, like let's go grab coffee after, da da da, and you're like, oh
I would have
sure.
to know after I fuck him already. Like, there's no way.
Damn.
Because I don't
What
think
if
that
he
I wouldn't
tells
even
you
be able
like,
to.
what if he tells you, he's like, oh well, how old are you? Da da, you guys are making small talk, and you're like, oh well, how about you? And he's like, guess. And you're like, 40. And he's like, no. And you're like,
Is
oh,
this
what do
is
you
this
mean?
before?
And he's
This is like
like,
us
60.
talking.
Yeah.
You guys are just talking. You guys just met. He's like,
It's such a
hella fine.
pleasure. It's
He's
such a
like
nice
making you
time
going,
to have a
yes.
You're
great
5.
friend. Thank you
Yeah.
so much for being my friend. It's like a
Just like
an
that.
immediate Sahara Desert. No, sorry.
Man.
Damn.
Nah, man.
Okay.
It's
We went
like
from the Amazon to the Sahara Desert real quick.
Man.
yes. It's like a click of turn off, bruh. I can't do it. I can't do it. Mm-mm. No puedo. No puedo.
So, so are you trying different sites over there, or are you just on one?
I don't got time. No, I'm haven't tried several. It's just one. And and
So you would say then it's worse than here.
I don't know about worse because the
Like
last
hot.
couple years, I will say I didn't actively try the last couple years. Um, because my focus has been career.
Right.
Um, understanding also that because of where in my circle and where I was and where I was limited to a certain type of guy that I didn't want either. And because I'm improving in my career, there's a certain standard. I don't need an equal, but I need to be a certain standard, if
Right.
that makes sense. And so
Yeah.
I wasn't getting that in the hood.
I mean, you're right about that. So,
That part.
so
No, and I
there's no.
truly believe in that too, that if you are elevating in your life and it's not any shade thrown at anybody, it's just more of like, you have to, and not just relationship wise, I feel like just generally, you have to associate with people who want the same things, who are just as pushing as hard as you are. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
you can feed off of that, because if you're kind of still hanging around with something or someone that, doesn't want to aspire as much as you do, it's like you're only holding yourself back.
Yeah, it's like that saying, someone who you hang with and I'll tell you who you are.
That part.
Right? And if you want to be better in life and have goals, and it's even in the dating, right? I just had this conversation not too long ago. It's like put yourself in the areas of people that are, you know, doing big things in their life and have aspirations, and, be in those type of settings to meet those kind of people where you
Right.
can, talk and
Yeah.
things. So now we figured out that there's no long distance dating for Val. She is not. There's no way she could do it. So Eva,
Mm.
what has your experience been? Long distance dating.
Oh, wait. We didn't go about yours.
What?
Why?
Right. I thought Eva was last.
Yeah.
Anna,
That's
what's
right,
been
Val.
your experience with long distance dating?
Huh.
Huh.
Do you
I,
do it?
I never really did it.
Okay.
When I did like be on apps, did I talk to people like in different states? Yeah, but I knew like it wasn't.
It was just that.
Yeah, it was just killed the time, right? Killed.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got off dating apps and just really focused on like what Val was saying, like just focus on what we were doing work wise, things like that. And then sometimes the universe brings things in your life that you're not expecting. And so I was doing a long distance thing for a bit. Um, and I really believe that like it's not always a bad thing. Like I feel like if you really put the effort in and really want it and feel like, wow, I really have a great connection with this person, it can work. But it takes two people, not one. So with my experience, I built a connection that I really liked,
Mm-hmm.
that I haven't felt in a really long time, because I've been single now going on 5 years. So, and it was like, wow, I have feelings. Before, I didn't give a fuck about people, but it was like, oh, I still have feelings. And so I think I got stuck on that, like that giddiness, that oh my god,
Mm-hmm.
that beginning part,
That honeymoon stage.
that honeymoon stage, right?
Mm.
But we did have really good communication. That was what really reeled me in. I would say that the consistency and effort reeled me in. And I was like, wow, I can see myself with this person 100%. I wasn't giving anybody else attention. Communicate things. I took a flight, and I would never take a flight for anyone. So took a flight for where they were, and just to see, like, okay, we could have this over the phone and FaceTime and things like that, but can this translate to in person? Because sometimes it doesn't.
Right.
Sometimes it's like there, right? So it definitely translated in person. And then it was like, okay, where do we go from here? And it didn't go far. So
What happened?
I'm not really sure, to be honest. Of course, I committed my feelings.
Right.
Very transparent on, like, this is happening. This is something, like, I really don't appreciate. If it's not for you, just communicate that with me, and that's okay, right? Like, I know on my end that I'm willing to put all effort. Like, I've already taken a flight. I already know what is to be expected, that I live here, you live there. We can reverse and switch to visit. And communicated back, like, understood, I have things going on, whatever, which I'm a very understanding person. They were supposed to come here, things happened, didn't. But for me too, I had to really take a look into my life and be like, I feel like I'm giving energy in the wrong areas, right? Because I'm turning 37.
Don't remind me.
Good
And,
evening, ladies, and
Hi,
welcome back,
Hugo.
Hugo. Hi, Hugo.
I'm turning 37. The year is flying by. I've been talking to this person for 6 months. So when I really sat back and thought about it, I'm like, here we are, 6 months.
Later.
And
It's nothing, right?
right.
And of course, in the time you catch feelings. Of course, I caught feelings for this person, and it's like, I'm willing to go above and beyond, but the energy's not reciprocated, right? And which is unfortunate, because the connection was very rare. Like, a person that I literally can talk to for hours about everything and anything and never be bored. Everything was so effortless. Like, you ever meet someone and be like, you feel like you just recognize their soul? I don't know how to explain it. And it was just like that. So what's so funny is, because we already discussed that this was the topic this week, like the 2 weeks ago. And long behold, I don't know, maybe it's because the full moon today, but over the last couple days, I've been having a rough last couple days. And I was really just sitting in myself, and I was like, you know what, I really had to figure out what I'm doing right now. It's about to be April. We're almost halfway through the year. I have so many things happening in these next 2 months. And
I'm right there.
yeah, and the thing is, like, you really care about somebody when you want that person and all the things that you're doing in your life.
When you
Like,
see them in,
yeah, like all the
But they're
occasions.
not there. That's the
Yes,
hard part.
there, exactly. But for me, right, if it was the opposite way around and they had, like, things come up and asked me to be there, I would
You would
figure
make an
out
effort.
to be there. Yeah. So if
Right.
she's not reciprocated like that, it's very draining,
And
right? So I have to really sit and think about it and be like, wow, I really wish that this person was here for this, that, and third, that I have all these things coming up. And I don't see the effort. So I just sent a text out yesterday, ironically, and expressed my feelings, in a good manner, which is a better way for me. And I was just real, like, like, I don't know where this is going. I gave it time, like, here we are, and just no action. And it's unfortunate that you can't provide what I need, and but I'm never gonna, like, forget the connection. At least I know that I have feelings, and I know that I can potentially love a person again. and I'll still be their friend regardless. And I just had to let it be. Of course, there was no response. So, I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
So you like
But
low key broke up with him, so
something like that. Yeah. Because we were very clear on, like, oh, we're not going to talk to anybody else.
okay. So in a
So,
sense, you guys were exclusive, just not
I mean, with each other, yeah.
right.
Like, in which I upheld to that. Wow, I take that serious, right? Like, I'm not, uh,
Right.
and I appreciate the experience. I can say that. Um, does it suck that it didn't work the way I wanted to? Absolutely. Um, but everything happens for a reason, right? I met the person for a reason. I felt things for a reason, and I learned more about myself in these couple months. And now I really have to focus on the really important things that need my energy more than dating at the moment. So,
Yeah.
will I do it again? Probably not.
Mm.
Really?
Yeah, because I don't like to feel sad. So,
I
Yeah.
mean, but people make you feel sad when you're in person too. So I mean,
yeah,
Yeah, but it's not the same. Like the sad part is more about longing than it is about, it's a different feeling.
and
yeah,
I think
especially,
that's where the okay comes with me because remember prior to this, I was married military,
yeah.
Mm.
so I was used to having somebody, but not having them with me
All
all
right,
the
right.
time.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
that's probably is a
You see what I
difference.
mean? So I think that made me maybe more comfortable with that.
Yeah, because I think meeting them in person and being with them and then not was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Like I
See, I was like
experienced you.
total reverse than normal people.
I love this that's happening. But then
Where does it go from here at that point?
where do you
Right.
Like,
exactly? Yes,
how do you build on something that is so far away? And
it definitely takes two people, and I think that's what was
Does.
frustrating. It was like I'm willing to do whatever it takes because what I feel for you, I don't feel for anybody else ever. And there's 7 billion people in the world. Like my soulmate is somewhere. So, I mean, it
so,
sucks. No,
right. Okay. I was gonna ask a separate question, but I'll wait.
no,
I
you
want to
can.
hear Eva.
What's your question?
No, 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 it's a separate question that's separate completely, but
Oh, okay.
you just thought of it, made me think of it. But Eva, I'm sorry, Anna, did you want to add to that still?
No, I mean, I went through my feelings. I made peace with it.
Okay.
It is what it is.
Do you still have his number in your phone though?
I
Yeah,
mean,
like
why not?
So we ain't over it.
I
That's
didn't,
not true.
but it
I don't
wasn't.
delete nobody's number.
Have you seen?
But
Okay, but have you seen that meme that says you really weren't? If she doesn't change your name on there, like I
oh
know you
yeah,
go from like babe to pendejo, cabron, fuck it, don't answer. Like, have
no.
you
Well,
ever
I
had
think
somebody
more
like that?
because
I've
it wasn't.
never done that.
I have.
I,
Well, I went from babe
I took a
to,
note.
to just the name. That
yeah.
was it.
No, I mean I've deleted contacts prior, but that's the difference though. It wasn't like there was no
No ill.
ill feelings, right? There was no like bad stuff I found out about.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Whoever, who knows? Like people, you never know what people are doing, anyways. But it was no bad feelings because that's the one thing that we do have is really good communication, and I don't feel a way that he didn't respond. Um, I already know his personality, and I know that sometimes he just doesn't know what to say to things, and that's okay. But yeah, I didn't block him or anything. I didn't block him on social media, and I don't think there's a need to because I
And
wrote.
that may be something too, because when a person is not really that good at communicating, I
Yeah.
mean, good at communicating, but like not in depth, like how they feel, how they're doing all that stuff. Like
Yeah.
they can communicate all day long with you, they can talk all day, but like
Oh
I'm
yeah.
saying, like having that deep, deep, communication, it's a little harder to do when you're in a distance.
Hugo says, do you all think that it's possibly harder to make time for a call or FaceTime in long distance relation versus the in-person time in town?
No, I
Do you
feel like
think
people
it's
make
possibly
time for who.
harder? No, I prefer a FaceTime call over a text any day.
Hmm.
I am not a texter. Give me a phone call, give me a FaceTime. Text, you're lucky if I even see it and or I remember to reply.
Hmm.
Um, I am much
I've been
more.
so bad at that right now.
It's so tough.
I think a call
I'm not a.
time's better, but I also feel like somebody's going to make time for what they want to make time for. Doesn't matter
Yeah,
who
yeah. Because
you are. Even
in
if it's a
person
2 minute
or
call.
in town, I mean, if you're in person, if you're visiting in town and you're already long distance, then my attention is going to be on you. I'll probably take a few days off to
Hmm.
make that time, right?
Yeah.
Think I can make the time if you make the time. And I've never been there's certain things where I guess maybe it's gender roles, but I'm not going to pursue you. You want it, then you need to pursue it. Like if
Right.
I'll be open, I'll make myself available, but you need to make that initiative as well.
Take that
And
charge.
Exactly.
yeah, I'm one of those females that's like, hey babe, I booked reservations, be ready by 8. Okay. You know my schedule. That's it. You know what I like. That's it. Just do it.
Yeah.
Mm.
And
Exactly. And
and yeah.
some people can't do it. And even on social media, like a lot of my posts was for this individual. So showing like not that I'm blatantly showing who the person is, but certain posts regarding that, and even cut off certain of comments on certain pictures just to be respectful. Um, and that's the thing is just like I know how I am, and if I feel like at this point in my life, if I'm not getting that energy reciprocated, I can't. I
And
can't.
that was what I was gonna ask you right now. Like when you were doing things like that, because I know for us that's a big thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big
Yeah.
thing. Like having to post about anything about somebody.
Hmm.
That's big. So let like, and this is not even blasting their face. Like this is just
That's
subliminal
that's like
messages to
that's
reply.
like a leap. That's like a leap. That's like oh my god, I'm letting people in my life. Oh my god.
Yes.
Nope.
Yeah.
So it's big. So the fact that you did that, and I know why you feel so serious about it. But was he maybe doing anything like that with you? Like was
No, that's the thing. He don't post like
no, all men don't
actual
post.
posts. He just does
The
stories.
day of their wedding, they're posting the fucking sun. I ain't doing. I'm
Right.
here
Like,
chilling.
yeah, that's not him. He's more.
So here's when you get a guy who don't post, make sure you request all of their friends.
Request
Someone is
their friends.
posting.
I'm dead.
Yep.
Yes, they will.
So this is gonna be fucked up, but I'm gonna say it anyway. So
Say it.
I found out my ex was at his bachelor party
What the? Oh, this is.
from social media
You follow the friends?
because through a friend, mutual friends that my friend had.
Oh, look at that, ladies. Follow the friends.
Take
Yep.
notes.
Yep.
Follow the friends, the family. Be a toxic. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, or if you have a friend who's like really out there on their social media that they have a bunch of people, and usually they meet your mutual friends, meet their mutual friends, things of that nature. It's always good to have because
Mm,
someone's gonna post something
you're right. You're right.
on
And
his bachelor
that's yep.
party.
I mean, he just really posts stories, and that's like I'm really open, right, to things, and like he's into the party and the strip clubs, and I'm just like, yes, and with it, like, yeah, we go together, and I also made it be known, like, you're probably gonna meet a lot of women, of course, because he's very attractive,
Mm.
but I'm sure you'll never have a love like mine, and that's okay. So,
Yeah. That's just the thing. It's like I'm glad you were able to notice that, you know what, the energy that I'm giving is not being reciprocated. And whether the person is at a distance or in town, if it's not reciprocated, it's not reciprocated and it's not gonna go anywhere and you need to cut it there, which I'm very proud that you were able to pick that up.
yes. So,
Guys, hide your friends, hide your mama, hide your homies. Don't hide it. Don't hide it.
We
facts.
will
There's
find
ways
it
around it.
anyways.
Yeah, we really
Figure it
would.
out somehow.
And if
Cause
we
my
don't,
fake
our
page.
friends will.
Yep, my fake page is following everybody.
Um,
We are
but yeah,
FBI mode.
the it's, I can see both ways. But for me, probably won't ever happen again. And if it does, they would definitely have to be like coming hard with the big dick energy and giving 100% effort for me to ever give it a time of day.
Eva, I'm curious because I know you've had a few um long distance relationships,
Huh?
right? Out of state. Huh?
Huh?
So I
Mhm.
understand with the what you're used to versus and it's a little bit different, but
Mhm.
now that you do more in town situations, do you have a preference?
That's a good question.
So, okay, hold on. I think the across the states, because that was the biggest thing. I lived in California for so long, and I met guys in California. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not saying like there's no guys in California. Like, there's guys. It's just we always ended up as friends. Like,
So you friend zone them.
it was just a friend thing. The
Okay.
guys that I
They would fall.
did fall for were very few, and we're on some bullshit. Big fuck boy energy. So that just gave me the ick.
Mm.
And then I always, for some reason, ended up dating from the East Coast. So in my head, I was like, I'm just an East Coast girl, like da 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 da. Like it's all out there. I come out here now, and it was very hard to come to come across that what I thought I would find out here. And even then, like, well, let me before I get to that, I'll stick with across the states first. So I always dated somebody who was on the East Coast when I was in the West Coast. The communication was very different between guys, but I would say the most consistent ones would be consistent on the talking, the texting, the FaceTiming. Kind of like Val said, right? If you want to make the time, you're gonna make the time. Like,
Wouldn't
I
the
never had that
time
issue.
be impactful there though?
Huh?
Wouldn't the time difference be like a thing?
Haha. So there you go. So it's a 3 hour difference, right? But I used to work night shifts.
uh,
Mm.
So, but it would be impacted in a way where when they were giving me all the time and attention, I was busy and I thought, well, they're busy, semi, but their whole day was already done when they're giving me this attention. But
mm,
I'm getting all the attention because I'm in my day,
Mm.
right? And then it's sad because that's just how you end up realizing or finding out that, yeah, they end up cheating. They end up, getting girls pregnant.
getting girls crazy. Okay.
Like all
Just a
that,
lie.
So yeah, it always ended up in those ends. So honestly, with any of them, I don't have good terms. Um, and is on their end, honestly. But now in town, how it's the difference. The difference is I was not used to having somebody around me. So now it's like when they say, "Oh, can I come by?" It's like they really can come by. Like this is not a 3 hour flight where I can like get ready, like no, like swing by. It's like swinging by, and it's like, oh, you're outside. Oh,
Was that hard to get used to?
yes, yes. Even like going out at the time, like with this person, like it was just too much. Like I felt like all eyes on me, and I'm like, even though I love affection, I was just more like,
What?
like, hold on. I don't know, because I'm so used to going out with just my friends, with just and not having to worry about having somebody next to me because my person has always been on my fucking phone.
Mm.
Mm.
So now it's like I can be like this, but now it's like I really have to be like, oh, like this in front of
Mhm.
everybody. how does that happen? You know what I mean? When I was so used to like being around a guy for a certain amount of time, ever so often. Now it's like it can happen at any time or 24/7. So it was a lot of getting used to for that part. Um,
So Eva wants someone in state, but not quite in town. She want to date someone who has to commute to drop by. Does that work better for you? That sounds like a more accurate. That
so
that might work.
no, you can't even have that because you know what? I come from Cali where everything, everywhere you go is a drive. So I'm used to like that drive, that distance of a drive. Out here, they complain about the drive.
So, what do you like better?
I feel like, and here's the thing too. Then one thing I will follow with Val is that assertiveness, that determination, that I don't give a fuck who you think you want to talk to. I'm still gonna be here. I'm gonna catch you around on your next lap type of shit. I like that. I like that. I like that. You know what? Because
Did she just say I'm gonna catch you on your next lap? What?
yep.
Like
Yep.
who you running circles around? The fuck
I didn't
you
even
ain't going
know.
nowhere.
I didn't even know.
That assertiveness is a different.
Fact.
It's a
It's a
different type of
different
energy. Like I need that grown man energy. Like yo, I like you. I want you. I want to see you. That's it.
That
That's
part.
Make it
it.
happen.
That part. That's
And
instant.
at that point, you just
Instant
think,
wet
yes,
panties.
daddy.
Yo, absolutely. The energy behind that, it's like, okay,
Mm.
I'll be ready.
I'm here. I'm here.
Excuse me.
I'm ready. I'm ready. Like it's that, and then that's that's the winner right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I can say.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. So, winner right now?
Huh?
Is there a winner right now?
Possibly.
What she said?
She said possibly, and then took a drink.
We shall never know. I don't know yet. We'll know later.
Later.
Posible. Es
Possibly.
posible. But yeah, long story short, I think here's my biggest issue with long distance situations or relationships: intimacy. One of the reasons why I can't
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
like I don't want just someone to talk to. I don't want a situationship. I don't want there's a lack of intimacy behind that type of relationship, and long distance doesn't improve that. And I want to be able to cuddle up with you. I want to be able to say, let's watch this movie together. I want to be able to fucking have you rub my back when I have cramps. You know, and there's those little things that matter, right?
No, yeah. You're right.
And until I find that, then there's really no point to anything else.
No, that's a good point.
So, yep.
See, and it's like I feel like I'm
Eva's
coming
putting a
on
lid on
to.
the tea, not spilling it. Tisk, tisk, tisk.
Good
Right.
job, Hugo.
She's not yet.
I think that's one of the biggest things that I had to kind of get used to because, like I said, I'm not used to having somebody with me. So now it's like having somebody that can rub your back while you're cramping or holding your hips and add, like add that warmth to it while you're like in such pain. To us, it's huge. To them, it's probably like I'm just holding them.
Mm-hmm.
But to us, it's like you don't understand the amount of relief that you're like giving.
Mm-hmm.
And it's something so small that I never knew of, that I never thought of needing or missing out on. I'm realizing I've missed out on a lot.
Hmm. So, would you say, long story short, yay for closer than nay?
Yay. I mean, honestly,
That
I
was
would just say it's it's been different.
Okay.
It's been different. I
different.
mean,
It's good.
I've had
Different is good.
both. I think I've had both to where it's like overdoingly,
Mhm.
and I'm like no, and then there's the one that's like I'm still here. It's one of those. I'm like you.
You.
Why are you still here?
Okay.
The persistence.
It's the determination for me.
It makes a difference, bro.
Like to
It
hear it.
does.
Except if you're not more than 10 years.
Ah,
I don't want to
funny
be
you say that.
16. Huh?
Huh?
I mean, at this point,
Younger, older.
I'm gonna leave it at that.
Oh, he's younger.
I'm gonna leave it at that. That's gonna be the cliffhanger, cause
Oh, he's
is
younger.
he?
Yup, I already know the energy you giving.
Look at her. Look at her.
So, what does count as long distance? Because some state lines are closer than cross state.
Here you
True.
go.
If
Where
it
I'm
takes
at
you
right
more than
now.
2 hours,
driving more than 2 hours. Sorry.
yeah, that's long distance.
I'm in an area where everything's pretty kind of close. Like we're the tri-state here, and it was like about an hour. I still ended up complaining about it.
An hour?
I used to drive an hour just to go to the beach.
No, but they were complaining about an hour.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. In California, I would
Sure,
drive it
good.
like an hour just to go to the beach.
The kids are home now. So.
Mm.
We normal people,
Sorry.
we have noises. We humans.
Yeah, sorry, guys. Hi, babe.
She Mimi gonna be on the right.
Her
Hi.
twin.
Daddy can move it. But Val, what was your question before?
I should have asked it when I thought it, and it's gone.
You said that what I said sparked the question. Does that help?
Okay, yes, thank
Oh,
you, thank you. All right,
We're back.
okay. So my question is, after everything that we've all been through, situations, relationships, life, everything, experiences, seeing friends, and all of that crap, do you guys really still believe that soulmates exist?
Yes.
yes.
Wow, you're such girls. The fuck?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay,
I think
soulmate.
for me,
Hmm.
I question, can I pick it up correctly on, because sometimes you just feel a connection with someone and
We
you just,
be in Delulu sometimes.
yeah, like, is this it?
Hey, our Delulu is our Trululu.
She says the Lulu. What?
But this is the year of being Big Delulu, right? So if you were just putting it out there, like, this is for me, it could happen. I think it's that. It's just questioning of like, is it this person? Is it not? I feel something that's different. But I feel like
think.
if it's your real soulmate, you won't have to question
Okay.
Okay. Question for you both.
it. Uh-huh.
Do you think a soulmate would have to be a person of the opposite sex, like your partner, or can it be somebody else, a friend, a sister, aunt,
Yeah, you
whatever?
could have this soulmates that are your friends. Like you instantly, click.
I mean, I'm sure there's like soul
So
sisters,
yeah.
you're right, and there's that exists. But in a relationship, there could only be like your soulmate kind of thing. It's
Yeah,
different.
in a relationship. But I believe in the
Really?
fact.
Excuse me. Sorry, I'm an old lady. I'll be yawning.
How
It's
you know it's
late for
Monday?
me. Right.
I
I've been up since 5:30, so I'm tired.
I feel you. Like I want to follow up with you, but I'm holding them in.
we're almost
I
at
have
Um.
to drop them now.
So Okay, so the reason why I said yes, Val, y'all know I'm mushy, but when you
Look,
can sit
her
there
phone
and
fell.
kind of be like, is everything that I ever wanted or saw on TV or saw in the movies, and you kind of like low key feel it happening to you, you kind of start. I kind of started tripping out. I was like, this is definitely my Delulu. Like I'm over here making this shit up. Like until the other person said the same thing, I was like, so I'm not tripping. Like this really is, and it starts feeling so comfortable, and then you kind of start. That's where you start seeing like your aha moments.
Hmm.
So like be with this,
Soulmates is a strong word, though. Like,
right,
yeah.
right. But when I feel like if you guys mirror each other a lot too, with things maybe you guys didn't even know, that is also like a thing where I could it helps because then you're like both in the same understanding that you know how to maybe either help each other out, walk through it with each other. Like I don't know, just I don't know. I do think there is a lot of similarities with a person that's your soulmate.
Okay. Okay. I mean, I would like to believe that that exists. But
You don't
uh,
believe
what
in
I've what I've learned is, right. Here's the thing: there are going to be all types of people, and no one is perfect, right?
Mm-hmm.
What you need to find is the person you can tolerate the most. So, with that said, if I could tolerate you more than others, then you might work. No one's perfect.
The thing is, you can love somebody, but do you still like them when you're mad?
Right,
Do you
exactly. I
still
can
like them
tolerate
when
you.
you guys are pissed off and wanting to throw shit? You're just like walking away and you're like, you
I
leave
just
me
think
so angry,
soulmate
but I
is
still
so
like you.
singular, and it means that it's just this one person, and I don't know if that's real
Hmm.
because I've been in love more than once.
Well, I was gonna
You
say
know,
you didn't feel that with the main one. I'm gonna say that.
um, at the time I thought this was the one, right? Because I like he got the best of me. That was the love of my life at the time, right? And to this day, I will always have love for him. I will always love him.
Mhm.
But for me to say soulmate, and especially with where I am today and how much we've grown, and you know, I was a different person then,
Mm-hmm.
and who I am today would not do what I've done before. And maybe that's a factor of how that played out. I don't know, but so for me to say a singular person is for me that exists out there is very hard for me to believe because I've loved more than one person and I will always wish them well.
Yeah, but I'm sure you didn't love them the same, though.
But I don't
No.
know if love would be the word with like a soulmate though.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I don't
Like
know
it's
if
beyond a love.
yeah, I don't know. I mean at the time maybe I
You
thought that
ever,
was it.
you
But
ever met a person and just feel like them? Like
that feel like what?
you know them, like they're
Yeah.
clear to you.
Yeah, that one, yeah.
It's like that. It's like your soul recognizes a different soul, and there's something there.
Eh, that's I don't know if that's the case. If that's is it really that or that I want it to be that? Really?
I mean, what if you guys knew each other in your past life?
Yeah, it could be that.
Listen, y'all so girly. I mean that shit. That's all movie crap.
But that's the thing. You know, I'm the girliest of the girl. Like when
I
it comes to
know.
romance, I'm like the bleh, okay. And when I'm legit like telling you, like when I question it, and I'm like kind of seeing like I'm living like my lifetime story movie time right now.
Mm.
Okay.
Like that girl that
Good.
goes back home,
So
type
you
of
look
thing,
back
like
and you're like, oh, yeah, like Sweet Home Alabama.
type of
Right,
shit.
right, right, right.
That's where I'm at. I'm like,
That's good. It's a
but
good
this
thing,
wasn't
I
the
think.
plan.
We need to
Well,
get
there
the
is
details.
nothing planned. It doesn't
And that's what
happen
I'm
that
saying.
way.
I'm like, I came with a plan and a purpose, and now I'm like, hey, now we got a bonus person. I don't know. We'll see.
Things happen unexpectedly.
That part.
I'm waiting for my unexpectedly.
Listen, at this point, si no llega, no llega. A mí no me importa. That's how I feel.
And you know what? I think that's where you need to be to just have maybe something happen, because I was definitely on that roll.
Yeah.
Oh, act like you don't care. Like whatever.
No,
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 I
not
really
act
didn't
like
care.
I really don't. Like if it don't come, it don't come. Like
I
it's no
really didn't.
acting.
Like, yeah, I just really didn't. I was just more of like, well, y'all know, moving out here, what the point was. So,
At which
wait,
point do you
what?
bust out the crystals and Ouija board to find out, Eva? That part. It's all magic. It's all magic.
I mean, look, it is a full moon. Just put some water outside so you can get some moon water and the manifestations,
Yeah, I think that's why I've had a last rough couple days, but
What do you mean?
because I haven't been sleeping either. So if I look rough, that's another reason.
What?
Yeah, I haven't been sleeping either. So, but I think you're right. When you're not giving it energy and you're just like whatever about it, that's when it's really gonna come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's I'm at a point in my life where I've got so much going on right now and
I apologize for the noise in advance. They're
No,
doing
it's fine.
okay.
construction in the house.
Like it's legit been a year for me,
Yeah.
and then since that I've been out here, right? So it's like
Wait, has
now
it been a year now?
Yeah, I'm
it
like,
has
Fuck, time
a
oh,
flies.
whole year,
Diablo.
yeah,
a
Oh,
whole
and I look
year.
back, it has been since December.
it has
Told
been.
you,
Yeah, December 23rd was the last one you were on, Eva.
because around that time was like a lot happened around that time frame. So I
Yeah.
remember that kind of being the last episode where I kind of was like,
And then we hadn't been on for months. Last week is when we came back. So we
Yeah, we
kind of
have.
been MIA.
I was sick for the majority
Yeah,
of January and February,
flying by.
but
I
I'm
had
glad that we're
COVID
getting back
too.
to normal.
Yeah.
So,
Unite.
and if you haven't shared the live, share the live, subscribe, follow all our other social medias. We have lots of content that you guys haven't seen yet for whoever doesn't watch the live, that are rolling out daily. Honestly, there's been a lot of views on the TikTok ones, so all we need is
Um,
one
yeah,
to
I'm gonna
really
mess with that in a little bit.
blow up. But
Yeah.
pretty funny clips. Um, there's always some kind of highlight in every episode.
I swear the things that we say sometimes, like I don't even remember saying certain things, and I'm like,
Yeah, I'm like, did I say that? Did I put that out there? Shit.
yes.
When we watch
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
when we watch it
Yeah,
back,
I catch. Yeah.
I
But
start
you know
crying.
what? It's just part of the show where we don't hold back either. Like
Yeah.
y'all get the
Yeah.
real. This is like a normal
There's
FaceTime
no
call for
script.
us,
Oh,
just with an actual topic.
that's it.
Right.
There's no plan of action or what's going to be said. You're getting the raw.
Guys, did you see what I sent you the other day? I want to do that next week.
I have a few too
Kind
that
of
I want
lot
to
of
share.
things. So
Oh, the one where that you see the two girls go on and they were like, um, things that happened and you still stayed, something like that.
Oh yeah, yeah,
oh,
yeah. Things your
we,
exes
we
did,
could do
but we
that,
still
bro.
stayed.
I have a whole list. So
Bruh, that.
If we
This
do
girl
that
said
shit,
he
just
bit.
FYI, it's not my Christmas wish list.
right.
It's just
Yeah.
the list.
I mean, we don't have to do it, but
No,
I thought that was an interesting video, and
it's
I
I
just,
thought,
think
why the fuck did I stay?
in a sense it would help because I know maybe you guys at some point too probably felt like I'm probably like the only one that's going through this.
True. Yeah.
This only happens to me.
I have 10 years of a whole list of why I say
where we don't know how sometimes very common those things are.
true. And we might help somebody out. Like, hey,
Exactly.
We were all Delulu at one point. So it's okay.
I just took the first plane out that shit afterwards. Never went back.
There you go.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's an idea. We can work on it.
Okay. Anyone that want to participate next week, inbox us.
So when is this online dating?
It's gonna take a little bit.
It's in.
Build
Yeah,
up
we need
a lot of people.
Yeah.
But if you start posting about it, I gotta finish the form, like the questions.
Okay.
And
this is cool.
Yeah.
I think that would be interesting.
So they're gonna come on, no camera, just voice.
Yeah.
And
speed date with.
Wait, do we get to see who they are, or are they just gonna come on?
No, we don't see anything at the time that it's happening.
Yeah, because I think that we're gonna have. If anyone listening, you want to participate, we're gonna have you fill out the form and email it to us. So we'll have just the answers, but no faces. So, and I think what we should do is reveal if they match. Like, oh yes, I like you.
So are we doing like 5 girls, 5 guys? Are we just doing like the Bachelorette type of thing, the Bachelor type of thing? Like, how are we gonna do this?
That's a great question. We can do either or.
Yeah.
I like the.
Or we can do it like that. 2 episodes.
Yeah, one guy, one girl.
Correct.
And they interview blind, like 4 or 5 guys
on the blind.
Yeah.
We can do that.
So we'll have like 2 series.
Yeah.
It reminds me of those 90s dating talk shows, not the game shows.
The behind the
who's
curtain
behind
type of
door
thing.
number 1.
Yes, exactly.
Blank
Let's
screen
see who you
1.
said no to.
That was better than who you chose.
It's so fucked. But I love it. Yes, Love Connection. Thank you, Hugo. That is
Love Connection.
That is the show. That is the show.
Yeah, so maybe we should do a Bachelorette first, because I think it'll be easier to like rack up guys probably. What do you think? We gotta talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can definitely talk about it, but there's a lot that we can do with that.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty cool.
So look out for that. So, before we go, Val, did you get to watch the Why the Fuck Did I Say series?
So I started it, and here's my issue with his. I
haven't watched it.
So recently, she knows how to tell a story, right? Yeah. She gives me A to Z. This what happened. This was said. This is done, right?
Yes.
Your boy gives me.
I needed more details. I said that though. Yes, I needed more details.
Gives me all over the place. Gives me. Doesn't make any sense. Like, what? Are you stupid? Like, it just starts from stupid from jump, and especially or whatever. Like, it's God. I can't sit through watching how he speaks, and it drives me kind of crazy. He then the certain things that said, like with the whole Lina and Mama meeting the big girlfriend, and all of this happening within weeks, and how you gave this man like $400 or $500, and then how he.
I feel like
his storytelling is not as strong, and so I couldn't stick with it.
Majority of the time, I gotta be careful what I say on here. Certain relationships happen at a much faster rate.
I understand that.
Yeah.
But how you jump from hooking up one night to this your man and you giving him $500 the next day?
It happens like that.
No, I'm not giving nobody $500. The next day from a hookup? Bitch, no.
No.
That
No.
see, there's just so much that happens so quickly there that it's hard to believe it's true. And then
You know
You
what?
the
But some
numbers.
people
really gotta
really
watch
be
it.
like that.
Huh?
I'm gonna try to
So,
continue to watch, but
Eva,
it's
you gotta
quite
watch
frustrating.
okay, so what is this on?
Risa tells me a whole
TikTok.
story.
Did you watch the Risa Tisa, Eva?
So what?
The Risa Tisa.
No.
You gotta
50
catch
parts on TikTok, girl.
I've been a little busy.
it.
Okay, a little bit. Okay,
Yeah, you catch
I
up.
only watch it because Anna made me.
Fine, I'll watch it.
No,
I'll
but
try
it
watching it
actually
this
was
week.
engaging. I was hooked after the first couple. I was like,
Risa Tisa was really good.
I could not stop. It was like, I need to know what happened, girl. You putting all the tea out there, right? While this one was like, why are you so dumb?
But then that's how I think I'ma feel when next week I have to go through my whole list of why did I stay. I'm like, damn, bitch, you was dumb.
You know
But I
what?
mean, isn't that how
Some
the
self
girls felt?
reflection is good to do
Huh?
once in a
This isn't
while.
that how the girls felt? So she was like, she's like, he got my mama arrested.
That's wild.
She said he bit my.
He got the mama arrested?
What?
Yo, y'all didn't watch the video I sent you?
I thought you said something else after the mom arrested.
No,
I didn't hear that part.
she said that he bit her face because she
That one
had
I
too much
heard.
attitude because she wanted to leave. He also bit her coochie when
Yeah,
he
he
was
had a lot
eating
of
it,
biting
right?
incidents.
That was the issue. I don't think it was the same guy. I don't know. Um, she
Biting is
she
crazy.
said, bro,
If you're not
you
like
bite
in
if
the
you
middle of
bite the cooter, if you bite the cooter, you got a problem. I'm dead gonna deck
like
you in your
bite the
forehead, bro.
bite the clit, like what was it? This is different.
No, we fighting.
I don't know. No, you gonna get decked in your forehead. Like, get off
Yeah,
me,
we
girl.
fighting.
Get off
And
me.
it was like an aggressive bite, you know what I mean? Like
Like, I don't.
It's sensitive.
She
but
said wait. Why did you do that? And the answer was, I thought that's how you did.
Oh yeah, she said that. Yeah.
and then it makes you think whose pussy did you eat like that before?
I would
He
have,
legit said eating.
bro.
Literally.
Do you know how I would have never spoken to that man ever again?
I would have
Nah, straight ghosted.
Mm-hmm.
And he
Would he
wouldn't have
have
got
been
no
able to
pussy.
continue the night?
No.
No.
And no, he would have got nothing.
He
No.
had to
Get
leave.
the fuck up out. Bye.
Yeah.
Yep.
You just killed it. No.
Almost,
The
literally.
boy heard you gotta eat it. I was like, you
He said, "I'ma eat, eat."
bro,
He
she
took it literally.
said, I'm trying to remember everything that they said, but I thought, like, we laugh at it now, but when we're in it, we know how dumb it sounds after the fact. Like,
Yeah. But it don't feel that dumb when you're in it.
Right.
no, sometimes you know it's dumb, but you don't care because you care about this person so fucking much and you want it to be more than what it really is, even though it's not, and you should see it for what it is.
Your rose-colored glasses, you know.
That, yeah, that,
Ah.
that, that, that.
So I think it's gonna be dope if we get guests to come on and well I stayed because
Right.
thing to hear. So
Yeah.
you wanna be part of that, message us. I'm excited. I think
Things he's did and you still stayed when you should have ran. Like, really fast.
facts.
So many things.
I just saw like a whole bunch of lists just go in the front of my head like a Rolodex. Just
Bruh, every time I think of it, I think of something else. So it's like, yo, I'm dumb.
and you're like, that one was before the other one I just thought about. Like
That part.
I think it's a good one.
I think there's gonna be a lot. Like I said, at sometimes we may even be helping somebody else like understand like you can't get through it, and if they do it, it's you can get out. Fuck it, forget it.
Please leave. Yeah, like
Yeah.
it ain't gonna get better.
No.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
we lived it. But
Yeah.
nope, this is good, yeah. Ladies, so we all agree that long distance is not it completely. So
I mean, I think
doing
it's
it
for a group of selective people, I would say.
very small. It could work. Shout out to the one that's married for 15 years, so
For
that's
real. I mean, like for them it worked, you know?
yeah,
It's
that's dope.
Whoopee. One out of a million.
a
Beautiful story.
It's nice. Yay for them. Shout out. Happy for you. I'm not a hater.
But
Just
it
saying
is
it just
rare.
isn't common.
It is rare.
Yeah.
No?
It's a lot to maintain because remember what you're doing in person, you're also doing it at a distance. You're having to have full trust and faith that the other person is doing just as right by you as you are with them, and
Yeah.
it takes a lot. You know,
100%.
I'm not saying that a person next to you can't be doing the same shit because of course they can. But I think trust wise and patience wise, because there's only so much you can do at a distance. You know, you learn that a lot over being next to somebody. Because you
Right.
could at that point just turn around and be like, I'm mad at you. That'd be it. You know, with that one, it's like, fuck, like if we really like stop talking right now, it could go on forever.
Yeah. I think
It's one of those things where it forces you to talk, it forces you to communicate. All again, if both parties want.
Right.
yeah. But shout out to everybody that is doing long distance. God bless. We hope it works
Lucky.
out for
Good
you.
luck.
Um, um, definitely hit that subscribe. Put your notifications on. You're not gonna want to miss next week's episode on Why Did I Say. And if you want to join in on giving your list, hit us up. And have a great evening. I hope everyone had a great day at work. I'm ready for tomorrow. My name's Anastasia.
And my name is Eva the Diva.
And always logically, validly, Mac. Have a great night, guys.